I could rest easy the rest of the month, but what if I didn't? For starters, we need to go to Tom's Used Cars. Let's go. Also, please set them free, Naren. The good boy that you are, barely concealed contempt. Tom's Used Cars. I would like a car, please. Go ahead and give me one of these cool old sports cars. We're gonna need that shit in red so that it goes faster. These colors are conservative. Oh, I have a pretty good point. A pretty good point. Red is noted as the color of blood and conservatives in this game, so I guess we'll go with black, the color of my soul. That'll be that. All right, let's put everyone in the vehicle. This black 2024 sports car. We can steal vehicles. Right. We don't have to select a driver. You are an amorphous blob. You'll figure out how to drive. We of course started with some driving skill on the founder, but ZR, who's been hitting up them classes, has more than all the others do. All right, now that that's done, we can actually travel to Eastern Washington here. You know, as in Washington State, because we're in Seattle, as you remember. Yes. Before we do that, let's go take care of some other business. Hello. You can be free now. We're here to grab some stuff, and I'm willing to rampage folks here. Probably. Just to make sure that I impress upon folks the deep importance of the issues about sweatshops that the Conservative Crime Squad really wanted to insist is not an issue that you should be so motivated by in our direction. And I firmly disagree with the Conservative Crime Squad. Hey, bud. I'm just going to rescue that sweatshop worker right in front of you. Yeah, you are alarmed. Goodbye. Yes. Glad we understand each other now. Gonna scoop this up cloth. We'll leave that bundle of cloth there for someone else, and out the door we go. Followed by conservative swine. Swine? Yeah, swine. We could bail out and run, drive hard to escape, fight, pull over and surrender. It's risky to be engaging in these fights like this while we're in a car. But these are just police gang units. And we're wearing some pretty nice armor. And this is our first time showing off this mechanic in Liberal Crime Squad New Age. We hit a building with no one. Okay. You better be scared. I miss with the founder. Take care of that one. Police gang unit shoots a tiny shopkeeper, hits a building. The person inside is squashed into a cube 185 feet back. 170 feet back, we cut through the city's veins. We'll drive hard to escape. Pick up speed. They're getting close. We'll slow down. Navigate. Slow down. Come on over, then. "75 feet back. It's pretty far in our moving vehicles. Street market ahead. Slow down. No need to run over anyone. That's right. Now they've gotten close to be in trouble. There they go. We lost them. Had ourselves a cool-ass car chase. The Class War! Conservative operatives engaged in a reckless pursuit of the LCS. 2 vehicles crashed. Of course, we can't be rampaging anymore. We're so gorgeously beloved. We had the Class War come up at the bank. Yeah. Deaths? Shit. That's right. These people are abusing shit. 80.3% of people have liberal views. Getting the folks to care more about sweatshops and immigration. As it should be. As it should be. Good. All right. Next up on the agenda. I think I'll try. I mean, this is not going to be an effective disguise. That's not going to stop me from trying, but I concede it will not be an effective disguise where I'm going. Where's my 250? It's somewhere in here. There it is. I was like, speed read. It's the sound of speed reading. Let's slam down this ammunition. Oops. What have I done? I failed to inventory. Ah! I'm trapped here now. Help me. Please. There we go. All right. Now, here, why don't we go over to the Quiet Meadow Forced Labor Camp and our perfectly reasonable SEAL suits. But we'll take off the guns for now, you know? We'll take off the guns. Hello, prison guard. How are you, prison guards? Yep, greetings. Salutations. Unlock the door, and yeah, not an effective disguise. We're in, though. Grimith tilts his head in contemplation. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Zir. You want to hear something disturbing? Leave me alone. You want to hear something disturbing? I'm stuck in here. Come on, don't you want to be my sleeper agent in the prison? Come on. Why you gotta make me grab prison guards? Come on. I think the controls for everything are just gonna be in annoying to reach locations. We could liberate these folks. There's my stairs up. This is where we would have to go on the various floors to fetch folks had they been processed by the justice system in a way that was not in our favor. We shall free the prisoners of the low security prison control room. All right, good luck. I won't even release you. I did my part. Prison control room here for the medium security prisoners. I will rescue you all. That does spread the alarm. Understandably so. All right, I think my work here is done. The high security folks, they'll have to figure it out, you know? Feel like my work here is done. Time to go. I said it's time to go. Should probably spend some time to equip these again, just in case of car chase. We have a shank and a dream. 40 feet back. Let's fight. Took care of that. 60 feet back. We could bail out and run, and it could be safer for us out there. But for now, we took care of that. All right, we'll drive hard to escape from here. You soar into a downhill curve, barely keeping control. Swerve around the next corner. You clip a stack of barrels, sending them rolling behind you. Slow down. Truck, slow down. No need to take these kinds of risks there. Slow down again. Yeah. You bow out. Good. Recognize. Colin Lowe, happy birthday. Antazar Sturden, happy birthday. Free them now. Liberal crime squad has struck again at the Quiet Meadow Forced Labor Camp, notorious, where innocent people are regularly beaten by conservative guards. We intended to rescue innocent prison people from the abusive conservative conditions at the prison. And, we dealt with the pursuers. Free them now. Having folks care more about the death penalty, torture, drugs, and prisons. 5% of the people who answer these polls have a favorable opinion about the president. 5%. I want to keep emphasizing torture. We'd keep going back there to prison land. They've closed down, though, so we're not going back to prison land. Corporate HQ and the Holmes Army Base are waiting for us, and I think we got some fitting outfits for the Army Base. Or we could just roll in like this. How about we save the Army Base for another time? You know, I don't want to try too many things in one video. No. As a treat, if you're really good, I'll take you to the Army Base. Why don't we hit up corporate HQ and see how far we can get with our shenanigans, not adjusting for a proper fucking disguise at all. I'll grab this laptop. Crack the safe and find some very interesting files. 2 hits of secret corporate files. I should probably see about picking up some recruits in here. Not them though. The squad smells conservative panic. I imagine so. There's a conservative in that group. A laptop. Good, this does link back. Okay. Vic, that's secretary. Cops write speeding tickets just to fund their donut breaks? Okay. Zier, time to bust out the huge guns on that office worker. Corporations are putting you down, dude. They're putting you down. This does not actually link up. All right. Tiny shopkeeper. We need more women. No one. In the name of national security, we sacrifice our soul by letting the government torture and abuse human beings on our behalf. Vic, we'll let you try again. Have you seen Godzilla? Nuclear power is bad. That's what I get for letting you try again, Vic, as a bad shot. Fade. So sneaky. Much sneak. Whoa. All right. Let's see here. Tiny shopkeeper. Let's have you try again. Borders are just lines on a map, man. No one? All right, no one. Really pitching the issues here. Please buy that. Do it again, no one. Nope, not that time. How about you, tiny shopkeeper? Dude, that's like totally bumming me. And finally, Vic. Vic, you're not doing this correctly. I understand. Life is hard. Security guard, out we go. That lawyer, lawyer? Zier. We need more women. All right. All right. Secretary. Sure, we'll talk to you. I didn't think that would go great with Vic. All right, Vic actually got someone. Keep going, Vic. You got this. You definitely got this, Vic. Keep the dream alive, Vic. All right. That is the extent of it. Anyway, there's your corporate headquarters. We had a safe there that we hit up. We nudged it. We fade into the shadows. They never knew we were here. Out we go. Maurice, give up, Maurice. Feels something needs to be done. Yes, it does. It must be done. Keep the fight strong. James Warren, 21. Capitalism. That's right. Capitalism. We care about taxes, corporations, and women's rights. Yes. Taxes, corporations, women's rights. Okay. Well, I wonder if Intelligence HQ still has their guard dogs to go along with the flavors of agents. Agents are spooky. Sure, we'll go engage. It looks like our clothes are all clean. Hell yeah. Y'all have successfully laundered the clothes. Good job. Please engage in community service. Make sure that we keep that 100% support. 82.8% of people have liberal views. Good. Yeah, army base. We could put on the army outfits. We could design new things, but the army uniforms that we picked up from the soldiers who attacked us, they don't have limb protection. I like limb protection. We'll have a shitty disguise. Let's go. Hello. Let's just fade into the shadows. If we never get caught, it'll be easy. Just don't get caught. Duh. Hello. Oh, no! Well, we live here now. This is our home. Mama, baby loves mama. Get out of here while you can walk. I don't think I'm going to be hitting up the armory today. That's coward talk. I mean, they're going to be waiting for me in there, but I'm no coward. Live fast. Die in a horrific explosion. Press the correct letter for things. There we go. Our armory is not in here. That was a prediction that I had there. Maybe I have to go down further into to the left. Military police with their XM7s. Drop it! Get out of here! These soldiers. I thought I said I was coming here in another video as a treat. What happened, Fickle Grimith? What happened? Fucking Fickle Grimith strikes again, man. I mean, I'm here now. This is where we are. So maybe we could go. Guard dog. I'm sorry, guard dog. Military responding. I bet. Here's a tank. Run! We sneak past the conservatives. Those tanks are what we're really saving as the treat. I have shown off in prior playthroughs destroying tanks. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, though. This is New Age, you know? Don't want to get too wild. We'll leave the armory behind, a future goal. I don't know how we snuck past the tank out here in the open like this. We climbed into cardboard boxes and carried on with our lives, I guess. Good job, team. We did it. And since I have the power to do this, we can XM7 rifle 21. Okay, sure. I didn't mean to do that. Silly Grimith. Pressing the wrong letter. Whoop. And then you think they're 20. That is interesting to note, you know. Never mind. I'm not gonna think any harder about it. The XM7 can be whatever number it wants to be. Let's go. These Humvees. It's gonna be a while to try to escape. Out here, trying to flee from the army base. Slow down. But we'll let her rip. Father, why have you forsaken me? Now 135 feet back. Okay, yeah, we'll just drive hard to escape. We'll take a risky shortcut. We'll slow down. No need to die in a car crash. Slow down. Slow down. A kid in the street, don't run over the kid. Keep driving hard to escape. Boom, there we go. Chris, give up, Chris. Eric Farnsworth, you ready to fight? Welcome in. Yeah, I was definitely heading to the intelligence HQ, and instead went army base. I said I was gonna save that as a treat. Now I gotta save the tanks as a treat. That's a separate thing we stress test at New Age. Shh, don't tell Jonathan. It's fine. Pay attention to the change lock, everyone. Pick up Dag. We got all these folks. Heroic strike! Pride of conservative torturers and warmongers everywhere. The truth is always free and covered torture as well as the military. You're damn right. We can't rampage. We can't rampage because everyone fucking loves us. Everything we do is perfectly fine. Never any rampaging here, boss. 4% have a favorable opinion of the president. You're damn right they do. Hell yeah. Let's go. All right. Well, Show forth to stop evil at the Intelligence HQ. Where, thankfully, we had those re-educators. Programmers, not re-educators, programmers. And they were programmers, you know? Programmers at Mini Love before laws changed. Let's head down there to the supercomputer. We've got 6 computer skill. Yeah, we got this covered. Uh-huh. We need some treason on the books for our criminal records. Damn it, guard dogs. Damn it. Pretty sure you have to get to this thing while, the alarm's not on. Or understandably, you know, they prevent access to it. Yeah. Yeah. Curse you, guard dogs. So it goes. Well, we'll sneak past those agents. Don't want to risk killing anyone there. But these folks here, though. Deal with them. Little bit of carnage as a treat. And out the door we go. LCS strikes. Conservative headquarters, one of the biggest privacy violators in the world. We have folks care more about the intelligence, torture, and prisons. Yeah. Government, mass surveillance, nuclear power. We can go other places. Of course, we could also say haul in radio personalities to chat about the issues at the AM radio station. Conservative cable news. Just not seeing that here. Got to go elsewhere in the world. Other than that, though, I think we've done a pretty good job. 3% have a favorable opinion of the president. I think our work here is done. I believe this is the full extent of everything I need to handle this month. Please wear these. Just for fun. And now you... yeah. SWAT armor. Because it provides head protection. And you may also wear this SWAT armor. I believe the banjos are in this game as they are meant to represent the conservative line of attacking with guitars, attempting to sway you into wisdom, into losing faith and confidence and liberal beliefs, much as you can use guitars to do that to conservatives. All right, yeah, so work here is done. I believe we have successfully accomplished everything it is that I yearned to achieve and more, went above and beyond. Founders looking great. No one's here. They're liberal guardians. Yes. Okay. Zier, I'm gonna keep having you work on driving. And no one and the founder, I'm gonna keep having you learn psychology. You know, you never know when you'll need some psychology. Just filing that away. Would need that. Zier, learn more about the drivings so that we may do wonderful in those situations. You may teach fighting. You may teach covert ops. You may teach fighting. We don't have anyone teaching the liberal arts. You teach the liberal arts instead. There we go. Everyone else, you're doing great. You're doing wonderful. You're doing fantastic. Never let anyone tell you otherwise. We've got new ammunitions. We've got more XM7s. Let's pass the time. Let the world turn. Oh, the government's coming back. The government's coming back. They better watch it. Look at our new sleepers. Yeah, that look fun. Shenanigans, you want it for terrorism and other crimes. All right, I want it for terrorism and other crimes. Let's go stack up the other crimes. We get down to Chris Van Beers on the list. The siege is broken. Very good team. Pass a day, we fight off the cops. Everyone still firmly loves us as well as is deeply concerned about gun control. Let's pass out the rest of the month. Brooklyn, Simon, give up. Jillian Dawkins, you give up too? There, I noticed that you passed an advanced. Well, okay, yeah, all right. There, why don't you teach everyone about the art of the wheel? Cassandra Lennon, there you go. Keep going. Tiny Shopkeeper, Mary Burfmas, Big 2-3. Let's go. Anya Probst, 20. Okay. Zachary McKinley, 21. Hell yeah. Herbentalk, 23. Pandora Hayduke, 40. No one's passed that class. Chris Bitten, 22. Shaman, 26. Yeah, I get pinged when you pass the advanced class. Habit. There's one other thing I'd like you to learn about, please, and that's religion. Theology and religious studies. Cornelia, I think I have left you on the tailoring class for way too long. I have. Yeah, I'll just have you write for the rest of the month. And next month, I can have you get to work possibly making some stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I'm having you pick up psychology as a just in case backup in our pocket. Something could happen to the founder. Chris, to celebrate your birthday, you'll be arrested. Introductory class religion. We shall release more of these judges' corrupt evidence, I think. Yes. Causing conservative rulings in exchange for appointments. Weapon! Weapon is the one! Transforming the media narrative. All right, Weapon 3600, let's fucking go. Sleeper Shane Zhao has been caught snooping around. Liberals' infiltration score has taken a hit. Mo Rosenberg. Xenia has picked up. Congress is acting on legislation. Protect our Second Amendment rights. Expand law enforcement. No protecting free speech. Dead in Congress. A national convention has proposed an elite liberal amendment. Amendment 28. In light of the conservative nature of entrenched politicians and the corrupting influence of incumbency on the democratic process, all members of the House of Representatives and Senate shall henceforth be limited to one term in office. This shall be immediately enforced by holding elections to replace all members of Congress upon the ratification of this amendment. I've been really successful in pushing the elite liberal agenda. Truly, the elite liberal threat, as was pitched several in-game months back, has been real and totally effective. Good news, we've got our arch-conservative gun control back, so anti-aircraft guns remain perfectly legal. The legislative branch could very well be transformed here. Will 38 states ratify this? 35. I must have misremembered my rules when it just involves the states. And we skip. I'll have to look that up. Yeah, I'll have to look that up. Well, good news. We've adopted the amendment. Hi, future Grimith here, as if this video wasn't long enough. I brushed up on my Article 5 lore after the video since the math seemed wrong to me. Obviously, for the elite liberal amendment, the game is saying 2/3 of state legislatures requested that Congress call a convention for proposing an amendment. We're skipping past all the academic and historical lore behind this. It doesn't matter. The game says it happened, not our focus, just whether the thing passes. Anyway, an amendment may be ratified either by 3/4 of state legislatures or 3/4 of state ratifying conventions. That's 38 out of 50, as I said in the video, to reach 0.76. 35 out of 50 translates to 0.7, which is overkill for the National Convention and a failure for ratifying the amendment. Right. I thought I'd avoid doing this whole how does an amendment ratify discussion during this playthrough, but here we are. Okay. Future Grimith out. Senate elections. All of them. Let's go. The elite liberal far left is growing. Out with 19 arch conservatives, out with 4 conservatives, in with a moderate 2 liberals and 20 elite liberals. How about this third of the Senate? And this other third right here? And the House. That's minus 220 arch conservatives. That's all of them. Minus 128 conservatives, minus 18 moderates, plus 115 liberals, and plus 251 elite liberals. Dallas Nathanson, he's standing trial, by the way. He did some desecrating of the national flag, distributed a controlled substance, and 2 counts of resisting arrest. We're going to bring in Xenia Woodrow. Moderate jury, standard presentation. The defense dunks on them, not guilty. Clyde, some minor counts of things. One of the jurors flashes a secret liberal hand sign when no one is looking. Xenia Woodrow's arguments make several of the jurors stand up and shout not guilty before deliberations even begin. Not guilty. Alejandro Hendricks ratted us out. Abby Abzug ratted us out. Catherine Woods ratted us out. Kim Lee moved to the courthouse. Ira Eubanks, some minor stuff. 9 counts of resisting arrest. Come on. Ira Eubanks' best friend from childhood is on the jury. Incredible defense. Not fucking guilty. Maurice, come on. Chris, Jillian moved. Brooklyn broke under pressure. Chris broke under pressure. Gary broke under pressure. Morris stands trial. The jury is flaming liberal. Defense makes the prosecution look like amateurs. Not guilty. Cassandra's moved to the courthouse. So is Chris. So is Leslie. And that's the end of the month. Here we are in February 2024. The status of the liberal agenda is, well, we've got arch conservative gun control back. Election reform has gone. Election expenses are publicly funded and voting is by ranked list. 3% have a favorable opinion of the president. The arch conservatives remain in control of the executive branch and, of course, the judicial branch. But elite liberals now have the legislative branch. Yes. And that's the kind of supermajority that can override a presidential veto on things. We better get this, we better get this perfectly legal anti-aircraft gun on this roof while we still can. All right. Great work, team. I'll sift through the sleepers in between episodes. I can handle that business on my own. And anything I want to do with these kids in here, assigning names, assigning tasks, assigning armaments, you don't have to be here for that. We've made some real-ass progress in just 1 month. We'll have more members of the Conservative Crime Squad to find, but we don't know where their second safe house is. We're going to have to go hunting around and find some individuals in possession of that knowledge and have strong words with them. But that will await us in the time to come. Holy shit, this video. Oh no, I've lost control of everything. It was the inventory management I did earlier. Bye.